Doll collecting is like a love-hate relationship. There's times where I really love it, and there's other times where sometimes I just don't even want to deal with it. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that I love about being a doll collector and things that I hate. Pretty much pros and cons. Thank you so much to Bratz for suggesting this video to me on my Instagram, and I think this video would be really great and just to vent out and pretty much share my opinions about my experience with doll collecting. I collect a lot of doll lines. I collect Bratz, Monster High, Barbies, Novi Stars, Rainbow and Shadow High, Ever After High dolls, and other miscellaneous stuff. But those are my most main dolls that I collect. So we're going to go through the negative things first when it came to my doll collecting. The biggest issue with doll collecting is, of course, the money. Doll collecting can be very expensive. If you lose an accessory and you look on eBay or Mercari for that shoe or for that earring, it's very pricey, and I absolutely despise that. Let me just vent to you guys real quick. I went to California back in December with my grandma, and I brought Miss Laguna because we were going to go to Laguna Beach, California. First of all, we didn't even end up going there. But so I brought Laguna with me. I wanted to bring her at the beach. Whatever, did my errands through the day, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Got back to the hotel. Miss Girl was missing her shoe. And I don't know what or where, how that even happened, but I lost her shoe. And it is nowhere in my house, nowhere in my rooms. We looked at the hotel when we were there because I noticed it when we came back, and I was like, Grandma, the shoe is gone. The shoe disappeared. And we went to Universal Studios. We didn't go inside because the tickets are expensive, but we were looking for the Hello Kitty store, and I brought her out because we parked somewhere and we needed change, and I'm thinking that when I was taking out change I dropped her shoe somewhere. I swear I thought I had her shoe, but it's gone. So I looked at eBay and Mercari for Laguna's shoe. People sell her shoes for like $40 freaking dollars. The thing is that I used to have an extra pair of her shoes, but I sold them. I sold her shoe, and I knew I should have kept those. But yeah, so when it comes to things like this, it's very unfortunate because she's gonna be missing a shoe for a while until I find Dalla with first edition Laguna Blue shoe. Laguna also has a broken earring, unfortunately. I don't know where her earring went. I was looking for an earring, and unfortunately there isn't any listings, but if I do find a listing, probably going to be $60 for just one earring, which is very stupid. As much as I love collecting dolls, it's very unfortunate how expensive little things can be. That's like the first doll I've ever lost accessories to. With my other dolls, like I bought them in doll lots and they were missing stuff, and I still have not been able to get anything for that. Don't like spending no more than like $4 or $5 for accessories, and people like to sell her like a headband, for example, for like $10 to $20. Like, babe, ain't no way I'm gonna spend that much. It's the next day, and that's why I'm wearing a different shirt, and I have a different doll, and the lighting's a little different. But anyways, to continue what I was saying, pretty much overall, the doll market is very expensive. Just a little story. I have been collecting dolls, Monster High specifically, since 2010, but I officially became a doll collector like October of 2019, and honestly, 2019 to probably mid-2020, that's when the prices started to shoot up, which is very unfortunate because that's when I first started collecting, you know? It really sucks because there's so many dolls that I should have gotten, but at the time I thought they were expensive, but now they have tripled the prices dramatically. I do regret not getting those dolls at the cheaper prices. Like at the time I thought $30 for a doll was expensive, which deep down we all know it is for a used doll. We all know that. But for the doll market, that's cheap as heck. If you have been subscribed to me for a while, you guys know I am very strict when it comes to doll prices. I make sure that I get the best prices and the good deals because, girl, ain't no way I'm gonna overpay for a piece of plastic, right? These dolls are not worth that much. If we think about it, if there was no market, these dolls are worth pretty much nothing. That's why they were so cheap back in the day, But anyway, you guys know I try to save a lot of money, and I'm willing to have patience. If you don't have patience, babe, this is the wrong hobby for you. Honestly, if I pulled a trigger, I could buy all the dolls that I want, but then I would be broke. The only dolls I've overspent on was my Ever After High dolls. I could have got them so much cheaper. I recently bought a first edition Holt Hyde in the box. Where did I put him? I put him somewhere. I paid almost $200 for him, which is insane because back in the day he was $30. But why did I spend that much? Because he's a doll that I've been wanting. And usually I'm not like that, but I don't see him ever cheaper. If I would have just waited a little longer for him, I probably would have found him locally or just a random listing on Macari or something, you know. But I really did not want to wait. I just wanted to get him before it was too late and he goes up higher. So I just bought him under $200. Would I do that again? No, I wouldn't. He was just a doll that I've been wanting. I'm more than happy to wait for the other first edition. But when it comes to my Bratz dolls, I don't spend a lot of money on these beauties. I did buy a Bratz lot back in May for, I believe, $400, and I made my money back because there's dolls that I already had and I resold them. That's pretty much like $25 each for each doll almost, which is retail price, which is absolutely insane. If me in 2019 saw me now buying a $400 lot, I'd be slapping myself in the face. Trust me, babes, that was a really hard decision, but I made my money back and I kept the dolls that I wanted. She was in that doll lot. There's just times where being a doll collector, you have to make a decision because you never know how the doll market is going to be, and there's times where they're super cheap and then the next day they're skyrocketed. So being a doll collector, really what I hate is the difference in prices. I just wish that dolls were cheap now, you know, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. But if you have the patience, it will happen, babes. Pretty much dolls that I have been collecting now are rainbow and shadow high dolls. I haven't got a Bratz doll in a minute. I think my last Bratz doll was Formal Funk Dana. She was the last one, but she was like $30. $30 is still a lot, but also you gotta think that it's very cheap for the doll market now. So that's what kind of sucks. Like, we know that's expensive still, but then we also have that mindset where it's cheap. I don't know. It's very, we trick ourselves into buying stuff. Monster High dolls. I haven't got a Monster High doll in a minute. Oh yeah, back in December. The Holt Hyde was my last Monster High doll, but I also got a lot of dolls for Christmas. If you want to see that video, it's here. Doll lots like that, they're very rare. Before that, I haven't got a Monster High doll in probably like 6 months. Longer than that, probably. I don't remember, but it was a long time, and if you're willing to have patience, period. But pretty much the biggest thing that I absolutely dislike about doll collecting is just the price. The prices are so absurd. Really wish they were cheaper. Now, I'm really trying to think, what else do I just hate about doll collecting? Oh, that there's so many dolls out in this world. There's so many doll lines that I would just love to collect. I would just love. Like the Silkstone Barbies. They are so stunning. I really wish I could get those Barbies. But, babes, I have a whole room filled with dolls. All the dolls that you guys see, this is probably like over, this is like over 150 dolls on this side. And then I have dolls up here, up there. This side is filled. My entire doll room has over 400 dolls. And the fact that I want more, it's very addictive, very, very addictive, and there's doll lines out there that I really, really want, and unfortunately, just not having enough room, I'm unable to get them. And then there's some dolls in my collection that I unfortunately have to sell because I'm running out of space and I want other dolls. It also is really hard too because MGA and Mattel are releasing dolls constantly. Like every month there's always like a new leak of a doll being released or a new doll coming out. Like, I recently just bought Zoe, and I really want the other Shadow High dolls from Series 2, but babes, they are just, whew, it's so much money. It is so much money, and it takes up a lot of space. And the fact that I don't even have every single Bratz doll or every single Monster High doll, not that I want every single one, but it just sucks. because I want so many more. I have to get another shelf because I can't fit any more dolls. Especially on this side, I wish you guys could see my Rainbow High dolls right now. They are very cramped and I cannot fit Zoe, or Miss Vanessa that I've had in the box since July. I can't unbox some certain dolls because I don't have room to display them, so I just leave them in the box for months. And everything just piles up and up and up and up, and it really, really sucks. I mean, of course it all depends on the room, but not everybody is able to have a doll room. And I'm very lucky enough and I'm very thankful to have my own doll room. I just want more dolls and I can't fit because I only have a limited amount of space, you know? I do hope in the future I will have a bigger doll room and I get all the dolls that I really want. But there's also another part of me where I just know I'm not going to be collecting dolls my entire life. There's nothing wrong if you see that for your future, but I don't really see a lot of doll collecting in my future. Maybe I get a doll like once a while, every 6 months, whatever. Really no time period. I don't really see being in my future, which kind of sucks. That's my issue. Don't take notes, babes. I'm just saying. It takes up a lot of room. And not only the dolls take up a lot of room, I have this whole drawer with accessories. You know what, babes? You're gonna come with me and you're gonna go look at them. Excuse the mess, by the way. I have to like organize everything again, but this dress belongs to her. There's accessories over accessories. These are just Bratz, and I do have some miscellaneous Monster High dolls in here, just random ones. Yeah, I just have random stuff. Random shoes, random, like everything goes together, but like I kind of like took accessories out and I have to reorganize everything again. This is mainly Bratz. In here, these are just some extras that I have. These are more Bratz accessories, a little mixture of Monster High. There is Monster High dolls, they personally don't take a lot of room because I display them with their purses and the brushes. Okay, only dolls with colored ones, but School Shores, I don't think they came with any brushes besides like Abby and like the singles. So I didn't display them with them, but mostly the first editions have their brushes, and also Dawn of the Dance, you can't really see their brushes, but they're hidden. Bratz, they come with like 2 second outfits, and also since Rainbow and Shadow High come with second outfits and second pair of shoes. Oh, and here is also like extra stands. Yeah, I bought a lot like a long time ago and it had so many stands and I just kept every single one. Stands can be super expensive. And here I just throw a bunch of stuff. I keep almost all of my Rainbow and Shadow High dolls outfits in the box, and then I cut out the cardboard. I keep the art, which is also a problem of mine. I really shouldn't, but it's so pretty. Maybe I am gonna throw these away because you could just find this artwork online and you could always print it whenever you need it for something, but I don't know, I don't want to let it go. But there's more Monster High stuff, but mostly this drawer is filled with Shadow and Rainbow High stuff. Now, since I'm up already, an issue that I am going to talk about is having dolls in the box. It does take up a lot of room, especially this shelf. This is my least favorite doll shelf. It's so cluttered with the other dolls in the box, and you can't even see Miss Yasmin in the back. It's very, very unfortunate, and I really want to figure out something on what to do with all these dolls in the box. Not only my Bratz are a problem, but Monster Highs are mostly the big issue. Like Creepateria. Oop, I just showed you guys these dolls in my last video. But Creepateria and like my Rubberella, my Holt, all of these dolls can't be on display. These ones I just don't know what to do with because I'm debating whether or not to unbox them. But this shelf also, the boxes are an issue. I have to like stack them, which I hate, but I hope with my new doll shelving it will look a lot better. And then I have like extra stuff. When you're a doll collector, babes, like you're just gonna have so much extra stuff. Like this bag is just extra stuff, and then extra dolls in the box, and then up here we have more dolls in the box. But yeah, doll collecting really, you need to have room, babes. If you don't, then they're gonna be in storage, and you're gonna be sad that they're in storage. And then down here I have more dolls in the box. See, Vanessa's down there. And then I have the Frankenstein 2-pack, and then I have like a Barbie and a Littlest Pet Shop, more Rainbow High dolls. Much as I love my dolls in the box, it just sucks how much room they take up, babes. Like, and the fact that I want more dolls in the box, I'm crazy. Oh, Monster Highs. This doesn't go with every dolls, but Monster Highs, the glue seepage sucks. None of my dolls have glue seepage, thank goodness, because I took all of them out. But the glue seepage situation sucks. Mostly Cleos have a glue seepage problem. This is School Shore's Cleo, and like her hair is gelled, but pretty much how glue seepage looks, it literally looks like this, and it's just bad. But yeah, that's for Monster Highs. Bratz. What's something that triggers me about Bratz? Not anything I could think of right now. It's because I love Bratz. I love Monster High too, but Monster High has a lot of things that need to be fixed. But Bratz don't really give me that many issues. Barbies, not really. Rainbow and Shadow High. I hate about Rainbow and Shadow High dolls is that the freaking stands always pop off. So this is my project that I have been really lazy to work on, but I am twisting Robin's hair, and I am not halfway there, but I am almost there. But anyway, the stands just pop off. Luckily, Robin's stand doesn't have that issue. Most other dolls, literally, they just... I hate that so much. I have to like super glue all the stands pretty much. I'm not, but I don't know. It's very unfortunate. Every collector, or should I say like 90% of doll collectors, they collect a specific doll line that they're obsessed with for a little bit, right? We're going to talk about my example. I was in this phase where I really loved LOL dolls. And if you have seen my collection video, you guys know I have a few. I only have Shadow, Candylicious, Roller Chick, Kitty K, and Gamma Babe. Now I have a whole other bin with all of my LOL dolls, and I absolutely regret collecting LOL dolls. I collected them before Shadow and Rainbow High were really poppin'. I used to hate Rainbow High when they came out. I did not like Series 1. Now if you guys want me to make a video about my least favorite and favorite Rainbow High dolls, let me know. But yeah, I used to hate Rainbow High dolls. Thought they were ugly. They had no head articulation. It's like, what are the point of these dolls? I really stand LOL dolls. I have 17 of them, not the ones including the one on display, but 17 dolls that I do not want anymore. I don't know what I saw in them. The fashions are really good, but there was a point where I really just regretted collecting them. They have been in a container for over a year. My last LOL doll was Gamma Babe, and before that, I think my last one was the Rocker 2-pack. So yeah, pretty much in 2021 I decided I didn't want to collect them anymore. But 2020 was when I really loved them. That was pretty much a doll line that I wanted to collect when I first started collecting, and now just finding other doll lines like my Barbies, for example, like Wings dolls, really just made me have a whole different perspective of LOL dolls, because I could buy dolls that are older and prettier, or I can buy very childish looking, face looking dolls. Yeah. The fashions are amazing on those dolls. I'm not saying they're not, but babes, the faces are just... I tried to have a shield over the faces and pretend it wasn't there, but just after a while, I just got tired of it. They all look the same. But I have heard some people saying Shadow High and Rainbow High dolls look the same, but they're just all so pretty. Yeah. I'm really glad that I started collecting Rainbow and Shadow High rather than LOL dolls. I do not regret collecting Rainbow and Shadow High dolls. At the beginning I did. Okay, this is not a whole story. I'll make a story on my Rainbow High video, but yep, there's always going to be a doll line that someone will regret collecting, and for me it is unfortunately LOL dolls. Now there's some collectors out there that really regret collecting Bratz or Monster High. That's totally their opinion, and if you stan LOL dolls, good for you, babe. I lost a lot of money collecting LOL dolls, which really sucks. LOL dolls range from like $25 to $30, so the fact that I'm gonna be losing a lot of money just freaking sucks. But whatever, babes. They're just gonna be in storage until like I feel like selling them. Really wish I never collected them. I don't know, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't collect them. I probably would have a different perspective on doll collecting, but I still regret collecting them. Yeah, I think that is it with all the negative things with my doll collecting. So the money, regretting dolls, space. Don't really have an issue with the doll community because I have excluded myself from the doll community. The doll community can be very, very, very toxic, so I just make sure to step away, worry about myself. So we're going to be talking about things that I do love about doll collecting, all the positive things. The biggest thing that really makes me just love about collecting dolls is that dolls really helped me get out of a dark place. Now, I talked about this previously, but I'm more than happy to talk about it again. There was a time in my life where I really felt out of place. Felt like that. Sometimes I still feel like that, but it used to be really bad, and I don't know what kind of connection I had with dolls, but it just helped me through so much. Even as a kid, I went through a lot in like elementary school and middle school. High school, I collected dolls like probably like almost end of my junior year. In senior year, my senior year was like the best I did in high school. I had a 4.0 GPA in my last semester, 3.8 average, which is great. I've never had that before. Dolls really just helped me become me. And the fact that I'm kind of like disconnecting from dolls really makes me sad, but I do and I will always have that special place in my heart for dolls. I love dolls, and I wouldn't be who I am today without them. And I'm very, very thankful to have all of you guys. I wouldn't be who I am today without you guys and my beautiful dollies. I also just love how everybody is so accepting in this doll community. Some people, most people are accepting, but there is some people, unfortunately, that there's just a lot of jealous people in this community, babes, and you cannot let them get to you. But what I was saying is that there are a lot of supportive people out there. If your family doesn't support it, just know people in the doll community are there for you. They support you. I am right there with you. I support you in your hobby, babes. There's nothing wrong with collecting dolls, okay? I just love all the fashions and how unique each and every single doll is. Different hair color, different eyeshadow, different lipstick, different this and that. They are so beautiful. Really, they have shaped me who I am today. They have really inspired me to get into fashion and just seeing all these beautiful doll designers. This community is so beautiful, babes. To the newer collectors, like, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. This community is very beautiful. Of course, in the beginning, it's going to be hard. You don't know how to put yourself out there, seeing your collection. You don't know where to start. Just know you'll get there. And you won't regret it. You will not regret it. Everybody's doll collecting and interactions with other collectors, it's all different. Everybody has different experiences, right? And with my experience, at the beginning, I did have a really hard time fitting in. I had a really hard time trying to talk to other people and like really trying to grow my social media. I had a very hard time about that. Pretty much, I've just kept to myself. Made a few friends. I only have one doll friend. She moved away. Sometimes it is going to be really bumpy road, but you got this. There's going to be times where you don't like dolls, and there's going to be other times where you just love them. And unfortunately for me, I just have not had that connection in a long time. Still trying to regain it. I've just been going through a lot mentally, but dolls have helped me so much, and I will never ever sell any of these ever, unless ones I just don't connect with anymore. But what I also just love about doll collecting with me and like all the things that I went through in my life, my dolls have helped me escape from that reality, which is also not good. You should not escape reality, but sometimes that's just the best way and how you can heal, and they've healed my inner child so much. So much. Every single doll in here is very unique. I look at every single doll with a different story. Very blessed that this was the hobby that I chose to take. Doll collecting has helped me get through out of a really bad place in my life, and I know I was meant to collect dolls. Dolls are my everything. and I really just look deeper into things. I can't really list off specific reasons as to why I love dolls, because like I've mentioned, my dolls each have a story. I have to think of it more of a deeper level. Yeah, babes. But that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know down below, what do you like and dislike about doll collecting? I feel like I have a lot of dislikes, but trust me, babes, there's more of a deeper meaning to why I love dolls. But I would love to hear what you have to say. But anyways, babes, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Have a good day. Bye!